we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got... Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game and you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 catches, 131 yards, and also the score.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They go play action here on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, give him a yard up to the 42. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 13 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Play fake. Here's Love. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Love. He completes this to Walker. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense That's something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw outside, caught by the corner. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll be out right at the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Love now to pass on first down. He finds Smith and Jigba. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Love, and his throw here is incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I lost count of the number of turnovers they were putting into the game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down. Yellow, one. Check white, check pink.
First down, Love to pass. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Ready. Go, 38.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is Fant on the short completion. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injury on the play. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher at this beginning.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. The Lions at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Warriors 70. Tempo, 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 tempo.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Touchdown! Jameer Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing, Love. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Ready, set.
2nd and a couple.
Check smash, check smash. 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now an audible here into something else. He's got it to Williams. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. straight ahead with Gibbs here. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Back to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right there, hurt.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Ludd's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome... Now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Love over the middle. He finds Eskridge. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
2nd down and 4. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He completes this to Walker. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, I've been taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the 1st half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This will be taken at the 10. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got his target. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Gibbs, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check smash.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. St. Brown in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up third and goal.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Love. That is caught, and he'll be out right at the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
10 cycles. Blue check. Smith red.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Okay, break.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready?
Love now. And Walker has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
52 blaster.
Love looking to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On third down, Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 5. That's to the tight end, Laporta. He's into space past the 25. And finally marked down at the 23. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a beast in the... Touchdown of the game. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Love. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running with the ball in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
First down going to the air with Love. And once again, it's Eskridge. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On the ready. 43 rail. Cut, go.
Going back to Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To the air again, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of a 4th down coming up after the incomplete pass, they get a roughing the passer call, and that's going to set them up with a first down. Throwing. Love. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Love now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Smith, red. Up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I can't help but chuckle because this morning you and I sitting at the hotel, keys to the game, I asked situation. You said they had the 3 interceptions last week. If they get one early, could be trouble. They got it on the first pass of the game.
And they anticipated getting it early because of their success last week. They are so coordinated right now on defense that everyone's looking at each other saying, who's going to get the next one? And believing it, and they made it happen.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
First down, Love to pass. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds Smith and Jigba. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline and down to the 7-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first.